Hello, in this video I'm going to go over a few quick things that you want to make sure you're doing as you initially start to use your text engine system. So I've already logged into your account here where you can see that we're on the main dashboard. The main chat dashboard, as we talked before, is only for use with a desktop. That's where it's most effective. It's very difficult to get all of these options, etc., on a mobile phone format. But for the mobile phone format, it's best to use the advanced dashboard. And I'll show you how to do that. And that way you can manage this system from anywhere, no matter what device you're on, whether you're on a desktop, a mobile phone, a laptop, or a tablet, you can manage them all. But I'll show you how to do that. So the first thing I would do is to put a button and a widget on your website. And that will announce to your customers and clients, your web page visitors, that they can text you as well as call you. And so in order to do that, go over here to your text chat buttons under chat widgets. And here you'll see several different styles of buttons. Let me show you how this works from a website standpoint. Here is where I've got one installed here, and this says have questions, text us. Okay, so this is the button itself, and you'll notice that it's a floating button, meaning that no matter if I scroll up or down, it's still there. So people will click on that, and this pops up as the widget. This is the widget, then asks for their first name, their mobile number, and asks them to type a question or whatever information it is that they want, and then they can start the text chat. So this size, the halo around it, all of it can be varied, as well as this button. So let me show you how to do that. All right, so we're back here. We can select any of these buttons, any of these colors we want. This is also the type 1 buttons. There's type 2 buttons that look like that, type 3, type 4, type 5. And we can also create a custom button for you if you would so need it to be done. So what you want to do is you want to select your button. You want to then create a floating button code, as I showed you. You want it to float. And then you can choose where you want it to be. And that's the button itself. This is the widget. And this one, as you can see here, says have a question. You can change that to anything you want. You can change it to how can we help you, or whatever it is that most fits your business model. There's a subtitle you can include in that. And so you can just go through here and just kind of put in the button or the widget text that you want. This information is optional. This is code here. This is HTML code, basically making it bold, but it's optional. You don't have to have that. It does accept code if you want to put that in. You can put shadow around it. You can zoom it. You can make that widget that I showed you earlier on that website. You can make it larger. You can make it smaller. That's that. So then you want to, once you get this the way you want it, by the way, you can put in your custom image URL right here. And then you can simply hit Save Settings, and that would save that. Come down here, your button's already selected. You've already selected where you want your button to go. And then you just simply copy this code and send it to your web developer, your web designer, whoever is working with you. Or if you know how to do it yourself, just install it on your website or on multiple websites. If you have more than one website that you like people to know about your products and services, you can put it on whatever website you would like. So that's the first thing, is to make sure that you've done this and are starting to let people know, hey, you can call, you can text, and that sort of thing. So back to the chat dashboard, the chat history, you can easily see yourself. And this, if you click on this, the entire, it should let you know. Okay, this is an open chat session, so it just gives you the information on that. But all your chat history would be stored here. Agent management, this is the next thing I would do if you want someone else to also be a part of this and answer texts, send messages, etc. You can add an agent. You simply go over here and click this and fill out the information and save new agent, and their login information would be sent to them as well. So that's the second thing, is decide how many agents or if you're going to use any agents at all. It's not necessary to have more than one agent, but for larger organizations, they'll have different departments, different people will manage different things like billing and maintenance and things of that nature. Then it's important to be able to add, as an administrator, to add the different agents. Chat management. Don't need to do too much to this. However, this button over here is how you get to your advanced dashboard. Remember, we said the advanced dashboard is really the day-to-day kind of operations, very concise. Everything's right in front of you on one page. You don't have all of these options to deal with, etc. when you come in here. Although, if you, as an administrator, wanted to operate everything from this dashboard, you can. You just can't access it very well on a mobile phone because, as you can see, it's kind of tough to get all these options, etc. on that. So that's what you want to be able to do, is to manage this when you need to add agents or be more administrative. But if you're just operating the system on a day-to-day basis, you want to be in that advanced dashboard. So again, that's how you do that. And then this chat alerts, you can set this up. You can go in and set these up as your preference. You're basically telling the system what your normal hours are, and during off hours, you can forward a text that does come in off hours to a different agent, or you can forward it to whoever. So that is something you would want to do as well. All right, so that's chat management. Customer management, not too much to do here. My name's in here because I have just been testing the system, and I signed up as a customer. It's my phone number, and that kind of thing. If you want to add new customers, you can add them individually here, manually. You simply add the new customer, comes up with that information, fill that out. Or you can upload, if you have a list in an Excel spreadsheet, a CSV spreadsheet, you can upload a CSV spreadsheet into here as well. Reports, you're going to be able to get reports on a monthly frequency or however you want to do that. And we've been through these. The next thing would be to take a look at your notifications. Start down here with browser notifications. You want to make sure that when a text comes in, that your browser gives you a notification that someone has texted you and you need to see to it. And you simply subscribe to the browser alerts, or unsubscribe from it if you're already on there, but you just click that and follow the prompts. That's all you need to do, and you will be notified. We have several different layers of notification. Here's a Chrome notification you can get, and that takes you to add a specific notification to Chrome. You can simply add that to that if you want to. I like the idea of having layers of notifications, but as you use the system, you can decide how much of that you want to do. So those are the items for the notification. PC chat. Oh, that's down here. So PC chat is something else that you can put on your browser, and basically it's a piece of code, and again you have your web developer put on your site, and you can have, it'll be a button that pops up here, and you can, on your web page that you're on, as you see that, then you can click on it and it will take you directly to the chat where you can respond. The other notifications just give you a notification, and you have to make sure you logged in, etc. The PC chat will just make sure that you get that right away, and it's always there, and So that's that. These tools, mass SMS, when you get a list of customers that have, I want to emphasize this, that have opted in, or it's okay, or they've texted you first, it's okay for you to text them. You can send them mass SMS messages to announce something, give them information, deals, promotions, etc. You can do that up to the limits of the texting plan that you're on. And these are autoresponder sequences, which are automatic responses to 4 different things, and we can help you set those up if you want to use those. Okay, over here I just want to mention that anytime you have a support need, you can contact support. There's a phone number and email address you can send your information to or issues with. Chat groups, unless you have a large organization with different departments and you want to assign multiple people to a group and have a group management of texts that come in, which are uh, some clients need that because they are large enough and complex enough, and they've got different departments. They've got a maintenance department, they've got a billing department, they've got a sales department, and all of those can be different groups. And we can set up different text buttons for them so that people can use that effectively. You also, within the groups, can easily transfer text over if you're not, if one individual is off for lunch or not going to be in that particular day, they can transfer their text over to another person. So the system is pretty flexible and pretty powerful in terms of managing your customer communications. That is about it. If you have SMS keywords that you want people to respond to, so for example, you might say, if you're in the restaurant business, you could say, all right, for a 15% discount on your next meal in, text discount to our text number. And you can set that up by adding that keyword discount here. And once that's done, then you can also auto respond with a coupon to those people who send in their text. They also get added to your customer list, by the way. And they have basically opted in, so you're able to text them with future promotions and information that might be important. Okay, those are the things I think you want to make sure you do just as you initially get ready to use the system. Make sure your alerts are set up. Make sure you've decided how many agents, or if you're going to need other agents to manage this system for you. Make sure that you've got your buttons set up on your website and your widget says what you want it to say, and that you have placed that button and that widget on the websites and web pages that are important to you. So one final note, as you get more and more chats down here, make sure that as you're done with a particular thread, that you would close this chat. You do that simply by doing that. That gets it off of the system. It doesn't lose it forever. You can always reopen a chat, but what it does is it gets it out of the screen here so that you can do a better job of managing future text. It doesn't get so cluttered. So you want to close that chat. A chat is automatically reopened if a customer decides to retext you or text you back in. That chat is opened, or you can manually open that chat yourself. So you can see there, I just closed that chat. There it is, it's gone. And you can look at the chat status for all of these down here. Since there was only one and I've closed that out, you can't see anymore. You can reopen that chat whenever you need to. Okay, so that's it. We'll see you in the next video.